That is a look at the news. Brianne Foley has more on the wet weather. Good morning, Brianne.
Good morning, Amanda. Yes, wet weather indeed. While we will see mostly above seasonal type temperatures across the Maritimes, except for up in northern New Brunswick, we're mostly seeing that mix of cloud and rain throughout the course of today. Some flurries coming across northern parts of New Brunswick as well. And we will continue to see those into the afternoon. We should see a little bit of clearing into the early hours of the evening, but we will continue to see some of that rainfall hanging around later this evening as well. We're looking at highs of 11 in Fredericton today, 12 over in Charlottetown, and 13 is your high today in Halifax. And we're going to continue to see some of that rain coming through the Maritimes. For today, we are experiencing some low pressure moving in from western parts of Canada. And as we take a look here at our radar and satellite this morning, we're already seeing it impacting into southern parts of New Brunswick, as well as into western parts of Nova Scotia. We have a few flurries coming across in northern parts of New Brunswick as well. We're going to continue to see that system moving east throughout the day. Unfortunately, we should be pretty much continuing to see some of that rainfall heading out throughout the course of this morning. So as we take a look here at current temperatures, a little bit cooler up in northern parts of New Brunswick, but we're already starting to see that warm up into St. John, Yarmouth, a little bit over into Stephenville as well. Cooler conditions up in Labrador. So as you're heading out and about today, we only are seeing a little bit of fog pretty much clearing throughout the coastal cities around that Bay of Fundy area. As we head throughout our day, we see that the majority of the Maritimes will be experiencing some rainfall around 11 a.m. this morning. That's going to continue throughout the course of the afternoon. We start to see it kind of clear out as we head into the evening, sticking around in parts of Cape Breton as well as Prince Edward Island as we head through Monday night. Up in Labrador, some snow coming through, mostly a mix of snow and rain for Newfoundland as we head throughout our day today. So we're going to continue to see some of those showers coming back into the region on Tuesday against more low pressure. So for the next 24 hours, what can we expect? We are seeing that accumulation of about 5 millimeters of rainfall throughout the majority of the Maritimes as we head over into Newfoundland and Labrador. Just some trace amounts there as well. We're seeing some trace snowfall up in northern parts of New Brunswick, the majority of that, of course, over in the Labrador area. And we will be contending with some gusting winds throughout the afternoon. So we do see an increase of those winds around that noon hour before they start to taper down again. We will continue to see them leave the area overnight, and then they'll come back when a different low pressure system comes through. So as we take a look here, not a whole lot of gusting wind to contend with at the moment, but we will see that later on. So what are we looking at temperature wise? Cooler up north, slightly above seasonal temperatures throughout the rest of New Brunswick, slightly above seasonal temperatures on Prince Edward Island. But again, that rain starting later this morning. Same can be said over in Cape Breton as well as into western parts of Nova Scotia. We're going to look at pretty average type temperatures up in Labrador and then slightly above average for Newfoundland.